They're the risers.
I gotcha,
underneath.
the risers.
And then we pile them up here, and then we will reuse them. And then there's also the longer ones, bigger ones for these other packs.
Okay.
They'll sit on there, and they're just basically.
So they're just a support piece, basically.
Support piece, and it gives them room for the forks to get underneath to pick them up.
Okay, perfect. I knew they played a role because they were nice and neat and organized over there. So.
How's it going, guys?
It's going.
Hi.
Hello.
How are you? Good.
So you can see on these boards.
Okay.
You can see where some of it is cleaned up and some of it is still left. So this machine's doing a bulk of the work, and then it goes down to this next machine and it will clean it all up smooth.
And I see they're numbered.
Yep. That comes from the lumber from the lumber mill.
So that you can identify it all the way through the process. I understand.
So this is actually a 2.
Okay.
This is for 2 common lumber. This is 2 common lumber.
Okay.
So then this will start up. It'll go through this planer, and it will make it all smooth to the exact thickness that we want.
Very nice. So y'all, every single process, you make sure that you're doing everything possible. Amazing. So that's actually squeezing it down.
Holds it and pulls it through.
Okay, I see.
So it comes down there, it comes across here. And then this piece here measures the thickness or the width of the board.
And is someone monitoring that, or is it just recording it and then somebody goes back later?
It records it, sends it over here, and you can see it's getting cut up into little pieces. So this is like an end trim. That's just an end trim of the board. This is just a piece that's not big enough to make anything in. All this goes into our grinder, gets ground into sawdust, gets put in those silos. This is the stuff we burn.
Oh, wow.
This is all the scrap that we burn. So like this has a big defect. That doesn't go in the bin. It gets cut out, and then it gets burned, and we use it for our waste. So then, all the boards are about this size. They're at the thickness we want, they're at the length we want. Then these operators over here are looking for a specific piece. So the center of our pin is a certain size piece that we want defect free. This is mother and daughter.
Wow. And how long have they been here?
Hi, Patty. Patty's been here 20-some years. She's been here probably, I don't know.
Got that down to a fine art.
Yeah, Patty's my buddy.
So the one on the far end is good, and this is not good?
No, this end is stuff that this would be not good. Well, it's still good, but it can only be used in a certain product.
I gotcha.
This is one that has that piece we're looking for, but double. And this has the piece but single. So like right here, we would have this piece right here. We would find it right there. So if I put this on the belt like this.
That one piece.
So that piece gives us that piece we're looking for. Gives us that piece we're looking for. Gives us one of these pieces, and then this is scrap.
Okay.
So these guys here are taking all of these pieces and they're sorting them by defects. And so they take all of those pieces and they sort each one of them.
All of it by eye?
By eye. They put them in piles depending on how they're sorted, and then we will introduce those piles to the next step. It goes through, it's a piece like that. It goes through a planer.
Oh, wow.
So this is the planer here, smooths it all down. And then there's a saw here that cuts it in half like this. There's another saw that cuts it in half. This is what we call body stock. It's the very center of the body of the pin.
Oh, okay.
So Pete retired and then came back to work part-time. So Pete's been here, he retired after 30 some odd years. And then a few years ago he asked if he could come back part-time, and so we bring him back to work part-time. So this rips it in half, and then that saw over there cuts it.
Oh,
and
okay. I see it.
And if you look on that conveyor, there's 4 pieces going up. See them?
Oh, yeah.
They get taken down, and they're going to be used down the way. So these operators here are looking at every piece to determine if there's any defects in it. So then they put it in the machine will put glue on it, and then we'll glue it up.
How long does it take to train an employee to do something like this?
It takes quite a bit.
Yeah.
So every time we lose an employee or turn over employees, it takes a long time to get them properly trained or trained enough to keep up with what production volume we want them to keep up with, right?
But the nice thing is y'all have learned the value of cross-training your employees.
Right. So over here, this machine is putting glue on the pieces.
Okay.
And this machine is putting a catalyst on them. He's putting together 5 what we call bodies. There's 3 pieces that are glued together. He's putting them together. He puts them in these clamps.
I'm watching him. He is like a machine.
And then this is our drill press. And so every pin has to make a certain weight. Has to make weight for ABC or USBC.
Yeah.
So this one only drilled that much. This one drilled that much. But they weigh exactly the same.
And it takes that long.
That long. So then we take, so these are 2 of the 4 pieces. They come down here, they sort them for defects, and then they're going to glue them over top of the holes like that.
To make the belly.
This gentleman here is training as well, so he's working with him, training him. Thank you. So when they come out, that's them glued on. So then, this machine over here is going to smooth this out like this. This machine here.
Oh, over here.
We take it out, we put it in, it smooths both sides. There's those other 2 pieces that get glued on here.
I'm impressed by the amount of human touch and
sorting and eyes and
I can see why you have to really know what you're doing. I mean, you have to have the right eye to know what you're looking for.
Right.
And there's a lot of areas that it takes that eye, it takes that touch, that that human factor.
Yeah.
This is not just whipping them through a machine. Someone touches these pins multiple times throughout the process. It's amazing.
so this is what we call a billet. So this process gets us to here. This rests or fully cures overnight, and the next day we run these things.
Okay, I'm going to take a picture of that. It's starting to take shape.
Yeah, it's starting to look like something. Thank you.
Okay, now he's loading it up. Where is it
He
going?
loads it on here, it's going over here.
Okay. Oh, wow.
And they all sit there overnight. So the front of this line was made yesterday. As they use them, it just keeps funneling down. He keeps filling it up from this side, they unload it from the other side. And it just keeps rotating. This is just some pin storage. Gary's one of our maintenance guys. He had retired and came back to work for us part-time.
That seems to be the norm.
Yeah, there's a lot.
That tells me something.
Yeah.
So does he actually do like the maintenance on the machines?
On the machines, yep.
So I have to ask because I know how hard it is to find mechanics to work on bowling machines. It has to be just as hard to
Yeah.
find someone that has the knowledge to work on these proprietary machines, right?
So this is our maintenance crew in there. That's it. We can come in here for a minute.
Hi guys, we barged in today. I'm amazed at what you guys have out here. Everything is so in its place and organized, and what really blows me away is the fact that it shows all over everybody's face that you guys have a passion for what you do.
It'll take the pin out, takes the next one, starts turning it.
And it's, oh wow, it's going, it has like a channel that
Yep,
it goes.
conveyor goes all the way down to the next,
see.
yep, the
Okay.
next one.
Oh wow. Starting to take shape now.
Wow. And then this next machine will round the head over. Thanks, ma'am. So then this machine will
Oh, it's gone.
do the head, and then the base. Then they'll pop this base on. He puts it in a press, it presses the base on, and then he puts it up. What's that?
A raw one?
You want a raw one? So these are the pin presses.
Okay,
The
so
pins
I'm
come down over
following
here.
it. Okay, okay.
He takes these plastic half shells.
Oh, okay.
He puts them on either side and he loads the line. This is what goes inside. So this has the wooden core. We put these plastic pieces over.
Okay.
They go in the mold.
Okay.
The mold will close. It will heat up, has like a 4-minute heat cycle, melts this down. Then a 2-minute cooling cycle, comes out melted. So we have the white ones, and then we
And the
also have the
clear
clear ones, which is the same plastic, it's just clear.
Yeah, just
So then when it comes out of the mold, it comes out like this. It's still quite hot at this point.
oh, that feels good
And
actually.
in the summer, it's almost so hot you can't
Yeah.
even touch it. So that's where the plastic melted over. So that plastic base is in there. When the plastic melts, it locks that base on.
How many different people physically touch a pin before it goes into the box?
Almost all of them that work here, 80, 85.
That blows me away. That absolutely blows me away. I had no idea. You would think that there would be just I don't know what I thought. But this is a very human process.
So look how smooth that cut is.
That's called experience.
Yeah. So they cut them off, they weigh them on the scales, they mark them by their weight, they put them back on the... So then we're almost ready to print on these pins, but they're too smooth to print.
Okay.
So it'll go through a slurry that kind of roughs up the surface just enough for the paint and the top coat to stick.
Oh.
That's what this next one is. So that's what's happening here. They'll go in like this, and they come out like this.
Okay, so that the paint will adhere.
Yep.
Oh, that feels wet.
Yeah, it has like a water bath that it goes through as well,
okay,
so it stays a little bit wet. So then from here we can now decal them. This is the specialty pin printer. So he's making this Victory Lanes right here.
Yes, I've worked with Victory Lanes.
So that's what he's making right now. He puts it in, and this is going to do up the 6-color logo.
Okay. What is
That card is just to catch any smudges. Every once in a while you get a smudge. It's normally in the same spot, so he just covers it so he doesn't have to deal with it later. So it's a birthday pin for Victory Lanes. Boom. Done.
And they have to dry now.
Then they sit on this rack and dry. Then we'll put the stripes on them. On the screen printer machine, we'll put the stripes on them, and then they'll get top coated. So this is where Mookie's pins will be made.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So they sit in here. They sit there to dry, and then all of our mainline production. So we also have a small screen printing operation here, and our pinnacles are a 2-color logo. and we do them off to the side. He does the one color, then he sets up and does the black. So this is the screen printing machine. It prints the first decal, spins the pin, prints the second decal, and then prints the stripe down here.
Wow.
And then
these are glow pins.
These are glow pins, yeah. He's keeping track of, you know, all the decals when they come out to make sure that they're right. If they're not, he'll stop the machine and they'll work on it. Then it sits over here to fully dry, so the paint's dry. And then we'll twist them on upside down on these rods to do the top coat process. So she's handling a pin, he's handling the pin.
That's crazy.
So then he twists it on here, goes through our little bowling pin shaped hole in the wall.
Through the cinder blocks. I mean, this is crazy. Cut out the cinder blocks to help to make the pins be able to go through.
So then, in here it dips into a primer.
Okay.
And that helps everything to adhere.
Oh, I see.
So it dips through a tank, comes out, it comes around to dry. Then it goes into this, there's an electrostatic spray system over here. You can't quite see it, but they come in dry and you can see that there's a
oh yeah,
coating on
I
it.
do now.
So it's spraying. And then it comes back through and dips into a final tank back here. That puts the final, the final gloss coat.
You know, I guess another thing that's amazing to me is that you have 4 and a little bit mechanics for all this machinery.
Oh, I know.
And it has to be always working.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it all has to be.
There's a lot of moving parts.
So this is the final dip, and that's a glow. You can see the purple hue.
Yeah.
That's glow top coat that's going on. And then it goes back and forth and drip dries down there. Thing hits the rod, it comes out, moves out,
Yep.
hooks the rod, helps guide it through so it guides nice and smooth. On the other end, it's spring loaded, it springs back and to release the rod through. It's just all those little things are really cool. This is Bob.
Bob, thank you for letting me barge into your territory here.
No problem. Hey, we're gonna sneak by you real quick, okay? So this is the shot. This is the shot here.
Pin heaven! We've died and gone to pin heaven. Unbelievable.
So
I
it's
gotta go in.
super hot and humid in here.
I feel like I'm back in Texas.
Yeah. So they go back and forth in here to dry to the touch so that they don't leave fingerprints.
Okay.
He twists them off, puts them on the cart. This cart goes back in here overnight. It fully cures the top coat. And then the next and final step is they take the pin and they put it in what we call a facer. That smooths the very bottom of the pin.
Okay.
Make sure the bottom is the right size, the right smoothness. Facer.
A phaser.
And then the other gentleman inspects the pin, puts it in a box, sends it out.
There's a lot of inspection steps along the way. A lot.
Right. And that's what I don't think people realize. They don't realize the amount of people that are defecting and moving things and trying to make sure everything's every single step of the way to get them a quality product.
This is definitely not what I had thought went into a pin being made. It's not at all.